Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome back to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this video, I wanted to show you guys the necklace that I made with Czech Beads exclusive subscription box. This was for June 2026 and the theme was called Seaside Treasure. Alrighty, very cute theme. And this is the necklace I made, and it kind of seems hard to believe that I made this necklace and I still have all of this left over. I still have enough left over to make more if I wanted to. But I'm going to go over why I made what I made and why I didn't use what I have left and all that. Alright, so first let's start with the empties. I only have 5 empty bags, which is kind of shocking because I feel like I used a lot of stuff. I thought I would have more empty bags. Now, this here, I'll go over these. This is a rondelle. It is shiny. This came in shiny and matte. And I actually like the matte one more because it looks like sea glass. I used this one first, and I think I still have it. I took 2 pictures of what this looked like before I put the gold 11.0 Duracoat Milky seed beads in the design. So looking at the picture, it's okay, but it's kind of boring. I felt like it needed more metal, and because I had gold in my head pins, I thought I should add just a little bit of more gold because I have gold in the clasp and only in the head pins or head pins. Good grief. It's so I put some more gold seed beads in, and that really helped the look. And so I did end up deciding to go with this one because I had this one at first and I felt like it was really muted. It was so muted, and I thought to bring more of the golden color tones out to go with the shiny, and I did that, and actually I feel like it made a big difference because I felt like it was kind of washed out. That's the word. It was too washed out. It did not look right. So just changing this here out, putting this one in, made a big difference. So those are my leftovers, and I didn't use those, and that's why. I have 2 of these Druks left over, and the only reason why I didn't use these is because one doesn't have a hole, and because I have an even symmetrical design, I don't need the second one, so I didn't use that one. I did use these. These are gorgeous seed beads. These are Czech, but in my stash I have them in Toho. They are transparent. I believe it's cobalt blue with an AB finish, and they're matte. They are permanent seed beads. They are beautiful. Okay, I did use them in the necklace. Now I had the option in this necklace, right here, if you look, see the shell bead? Here and here, there's one on each side. These beads are the same as these, it's just that these are a different color. I actually really love this shell. There's 3 of these that came in the box. These are my favorite. And I could have put them here, and if you get this box, you can totally do that. If you feel like you don't like this blue shell bead, you can swap it out. There's also this one that you can swap out with, but I decided to go with this blue. And again, this one here, this color is my favorite. I kind of felt like this in here would have been too much, but I don't know, maybe some people would have thought it would be okay. And I didn't use this one because it's cream and there's so much white in here. Maybe it would have been okay, but I decided against it. I really like the blue Aurora Borealis, and so I went with that. So that's why I didn't use those. Now I did want to use these, but because of this honey colored Druk that I have, not Druk, it was a rondelle that I have throughout in the golden color, I thought do not go with the silver, but I did really want to use those charms. They are double-sided, they're really cute, so I didn't use those because of that. I didn't use these seed beads. I was going to at first, but I didn't use those, and I actually really tried to use these 8mm Druks in this, but I had them strung up here, and then I just started, because I had these here kind of strung up. I didn't do it yet. I was thinking about stringing them up. I thought, you know what, I want these all to be dangles. And then when I turned these into dangles, these just seemed weird in the design. So if you study my design here, you can see that all of my beads are very small. 4mm Druks, 11.0 seed beads. I have, I think it's 2.5 by 3mm rondelles, 8.0 seed beads. Yeah, so all of the strung beads are pretty small. I do have the teardrop beads that are strung on, but they just didn't look right. So I took those out And I did not use these because of their color. This is a light sapphire blue, that's what it's called. And I really liked the aqua blue that it had in the teardrops and in my pendant here and these, so I didn't use those. I actually wanted to use these, but it was the only pink bead in here. I wish there was just one more pink bead in here that I could have used in here, and I would have used those if I could have, okay? And I didn't use these, but I almost did in here, but I thought it just kind of looked weird because I had the aqua blue thing going on, and this is capri blue, so I didn't use those because of that. And I almost used these too with the Druks, and I decided against it because I ended up wanting to put these on head pins and use them as little charms. And I actually tried to use these here as well. And then I realized that I would just be better off to use these smaller teardrops. But I did have, like, in place of this, I had one of these here. And I had one here. And I thought that I should just use the shell. So that's what happened with that. I didn't use these because I didn't have enough. I needed more. And I did not use these. But I was very tempted to actually make a bracelet with these white AB twisted drops and the matte clear twisted drops in these. I was going to alternate these two here and have these spread out in between, right? And it was just going to be like a dangly teardrop like bracelet is what I was going to do. But it ended up not going with it. And then I didn't use these here. But I could have if I wanted my design to be longer. But I really love these here. These Druks are John Quill, which is a very pale yellow glass with white. And they are two-tone beads. They are not painted. This is the solid glass color. They're really beautiful, and because of the rondelle that I used, I decided that they just looked the best in this here, okay? And this here is my clasp. I did clamshell tips this time, and I do have an extender chain. And I think I recycled this here, like the clamshell tips, the jump rings, and the lobster claw, the extender chain. I think I recycled this from one of the yard sale things that I had recently taken apart because I needed this bright, well, it's like a 24 karat gold color that I needed, so that's what I went with. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see my pattern. So let's start with the dangly beads that I put onto head pins. So this bead here, I use this as my pendant, and then I put these here. These are all on head pins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 beads that I put onto head pins. There's 4 of these shell snails, and there's 2 of these blue ones. This is a fan bead. I put this one here in the center. I could have swapped this one and this one out, but I thought that would be too much blue down here, so I kept them separated. See what I mean? And this here is to like break that up. So starting down here at my pendant, on both sides I put a seed bead to keep this stationary. And you want to make sure that you use a seed bead that is, or well, what I did is I used the smallest part of my round nose pliers, the very tip of them, to do the wire wrap loop. So if you look, it's a very small wire wrapped head pin that I did loop. Okay, so a seed bead on each side, rondelle on each side. I use the seed beads as spacers. Okay, so I'm not going to say every time I put a seed bead in because it's just silly, endlessly repeating myself. So after the rondelle, I did the Druk, and then I thought, you know, if I'm going to bring gold into this, I want the gold to be with the Aqua teardrop. So I put the gold on the sides of the teardrop. Then I did the Druk again, okay, and then the rondelle. So that's my pattern, okay, and I did this pattern on both sides. And then after the rondelle, I put this charm because some of the seed beads, my wire wrapped loop would kind of hop over, and that was kind of like a break for the charm to stay in place. So that's why I have the rondelle there and then my charm. Okay, and then you can see the seed bead again, and then this here on both sides is my next pattern. Now, because this bead was so wide, I had to start with the rondelle, the Druk, drop, Druk, rondelle, because this was so big. But when I got over here, these here were smaller. They're more narrow, right, elongated. They're not so big. And so I was able to decrease my pattern. So instead of starting with the rondelle here, I did the Druk, gold seed bead, teardrop, gold seed bead, Druk, okay, rondelle again. But if you look, this marking the center, that's a pattern. And then the pattern again repeats. So this here repeats again, okay, repeats again. Do you see what I'm saying? Repeats again, repeats again. And then it still repeats. I repeated it all the way around the necklace, but what I ended up doing, what I swapped out, was instead of doing the teardrop, when I got back to the side over here, because I had no more teardrops, I brought in an 8/0 silver line. I think it's Aurora Borealis. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't have my glasses on. I just swapped out the 8/0 seed bead in place of the teardrop. But the pattern is continuous. So again, one more time, I want to make sure you understand. There's my pattern. Okay. And then I repeat that again. Okay. Repeated it again. 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 And then I started bringing in, instead of the teardrop, I swapped it out for the 8/0 seed bead. So there it is again. See that? And it goes all the way around. So the whole thing is actually continuous. All the way to the back. Where I did clamshell tips, jump rings, and my clasp. And whenever I use these clamshell tips, what I actually like to do is I take a crimp bead and I put my wire through it. And then I take the wire and I put the tail back around through the crimp bead again, pull it so that it's wrapped around. Does that make sense? And then I crimp it, cut the tail off, slide my crimp bead or my clamshell tip down, slide all my beads down, and then when I get to the other side, I take that wire and I feed it back through that crimp bead, slide it down with my pliers, and then I flatten it, cut the wire off, close the clamshell tip. Because it is possible for the wire to just slide right out of the crimp bead, so it just makes sense to just pass through it a second time, like the technique for the old school way when you're doing bead weaving, how you would put on a stopper bead. You string on a stopper bead, take the needle, pass back through it again and again, like that, but you're only passing back through it one more time, so 2 times in total, okay? So I will zoom in on this just so you can see my pattern better here, okay? So you could see the pendant, teardrop, this fan bead, teardrop, shell bead, teardrop, blue shell, teardrop, white shell, teardrop. And I did that on both sides. And if you want, you can pause right here in case you want to copy my pattern. Alright, and I'll turn it here to the side. And it's very possible that you may have some of these beads in your stash. Again, you can pause here because we've gotten a lot of beads like this in the past. Alright, so this is my little necklace, Seaside Treasure. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot of beads left in case you want to make anything else or mix stuff with the beads you have in your stash. And now I'm off to film another video of another a jewelry set that I have made. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, this little video. It's not a tutorial, it's a project share, but be on the lookout for my other videos. And this is it. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and follow me on my social media sites. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and X. Thanks for watching.